Hey, come on, let's go. Let's all go to the Cowboy Jack show.
Howdy, cowboys and cowgirls, it's me, Cowboy Jack. It is a beautiful spring Texas day today, and I thought we could do a little bit of fishing together. You guys wanna go fishing with me? Look, I've got my 2 poles with me. This one's one of my all classic favorites. This is the spin caster. And then this one is more of what I use these days. This is my bait casting rod, or an open-faced reel. See? You can see all the line right there. And I've already got us rigged up with some artificial lures. Using artificial lures is so much fun. A lot of times we'll just use like a bobber and maybe some worms or something to make sure we catch a lot of fish. But today I've got my tackle box full of artificial lures. We've got all kinds of stuff in all kinds of different colors. These are Cowgirl Addison's favorites. These are pink minnows. And then I'm gonna be throwing these guys right here. These are really popular with the bass. Maybe a couple of these white minnows. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. And we may throw some other stuff too. But that's what I love about having a tackle box. I have all my gear with me, all kinds of different stuff. I got anything you could even imagine. Some of your parents might recognize this guy right here. This is a banjo minnow. These were real popular in the 90s. And guess what? I still have some of them. Anyhow, let me zip my tackle box up and we'll head down to that beautiful water right over there and see if we can't catch us a bass or two. Now, it is so bright outside, I'm gonna go ahead and put my sunglasses on so that I protect my eyes. Here we go, all geared up. And, whew, ready to go, let's hit it. Ooh, I just absolutely love this weather we've got. It's so nice and crisp. Not quite hot yet, but not cold either. Now guys, this time of the year, we always have to be careful where our feet are going on the ground, because there's those slithery friends out and about, and you really don't want to step on a snake, so you always want to watch where you're walking. Check this out. Whoa, y'all ever seen these? These are dandelions. Let me get a better one here. These dandelions are really fun because you can blow them and all the seeds come off. Whew! All right. Now see, if I hadn't been watching where I was walking, I would have stepped right on those and not even noticed. All right, guys, now which one do you think I ought to throw first? This worm or this shad? I think I'm gonna try this shad on the spin caster. See if I can catch one like back in the day. Now, these are really cool. You can see there's actually a little hook slot right there. You just push this guy up there, put your hook through there, and now I have a weedless rig. That means it's not gonna get stuck in all the needles and stuff down in the water. Let me see if I can catch us a bass. Whew, what a good first cast. And see, with artificial lures, you kind of have to work them a little bit. Just like this. Through these weeds here. Nothing on that first cast, but that would be a miracle. We call it fishing, not catching, right guys? Sometimes you gotta work the banks a little bit. When you're not fishing on a boat, you gotta walk around a little bit and see where the fish might be. Fourth cast is the charm, right? Well, maybe we need to try a new spot. That's the best part about fishing. If you ever get tired of a single spot or something, you can always move around. You can create your own destiny out here. You make the rules on the water. All right, come on guys, let's go find another spot. I think this time I'll use my bait casting reel and see if we can change our luck a little bit. It's pretty cool out here. It's almost like sand we're walking on. Whew. You guys know what they say about fishing, right? A bad day of fishing is better than a good day at the office. You'll learn all about that one soon enough. All right, this looks like a pretty good spot here. Just gonna set my gear down. Now you always gotta be really careful with the hook. Hook is designed to catch a fish, and it'll catch your little fingers too if you're not real safe. There we go. Oh, got one, guys. Look at that. Largemouth bass here. Look at there. All right, this guy isn't too big, so we're gonna get him off the hook and back in the water as fast as possible. There we go. See, whenever you catch a bass, you can hold them just like this. That keeps them safe, make sure that they don't get hurt. We're always having a good time with it. Now, also, I'll teach you my favorite trick about fishing. Whenever you're taking a picture for mom or dad, you always hold that fish out real far and it makes it look super big. I'm gonna get this guy back in the water so he can get back to his family, all right? All right, that was so cool. Now, let me wipe my hands off real quick and we'll throw another line. Always important to have an old rag with you when you go fishing. That way you can wipe that fish slime off. You don't want that fish slime all over you. And make sure you're not touching your eyes or your mouth or anything while you're fishing too, because you don't want to spread all those germs from the pond into your mouth or anything. Well, that was pretty cool. I think we were less than 5 casts in when we caught our first fish. So fun. All right, let's get another line out there, see if we can catch his big brother. This water is almost so clear you can see the bait moving underneath there. Of course, I'm wearing my polarized sunglasses, so that helps me see under the water too. Getting a little bit windy out here. That's not good for the fishing. Boy, now what I always like to think about when I'm fishing, you see how this lake kind of goes to an elbow there, like an L shape? I'm gonna cast right in that pocket and see if there's any bass right out there. Nothing there. Let me try one more cast right over here. Ooh, I just saw a fish jump over there. I don't see any turtles out today. I wonder where all the turtles are. Must be too cold. Laying up on a log getting warm in the sunshine somewhere. Come on, fish. Sometimes it helps if you talk to them. Come on, fish. We need a bite here. I know what we need to do. Really want to catch them. Why don't we put on one of Addison's lucky lures, those pink ones. Let's get it out of this bag here. Looky there, a genuine pink minnow. I bet these bass are gonna gobble this thing up. Let's see how they like it. Now, just like all the others, I'm gonna put it on the hook, make sure I'm being really safe. Now, let's see how they like this guy. This is gonna be fun. I've never seen a real life pink minnow before, but sometimes you have to throw just something kind of crazy color and see if they'll bite it. Ooh, guys, look, sometimes you catch a little bit of pond slime. You gotta take this off of the hook, nothing's gonna bite that. Ew-wee. And remember what I said about we don't touch our mouths or our eyes while we're out here. We don't wanna get any of that nasty stuff in you. All right, back in business. Whoops, got a little tangled up. Now, like I talked about, always watching the ground, I got a couple of ant piles here. I wouldn't want to step in those. Hey guys, well, I couldn't really get the bass to bite, so I switched this up to a bobber and some power bait. This is a little bitty hook. I'm hoping to catch us some perch. We're gonna throw this out there on my spinning reel and see what happens. Now, when you're fishing with the bobber, all you have to do is watch and wait, see if that bobber will go down, and then you know you got a fish on. Guys, look, I found another dandelion. Whoa. Wow, that really got me. Oh, look at there, guys. Oh. Oh, look at there, guys. Oh, I pulled it right out of his mouth. Look at that. See, you gotta let the bobber go under and then you pull back, but I pulled back too soon. I got too excited. Ooh. Whew. Cowboy Jack got himself an old-fashioned backlash, guys. You gonna come see what this means? See, now when I casted, the wind's in my face and I got all these tangles in this line. So now I have to pull that out, get it to where it's all straight again. Whew. Sometimes these can be a little bit tricky, but it's like a puzzle. You just keep working at it and you'll get it. And I have brand new line on this reel, so it's even worse. Now, there we go. Whew. Back in business. Well, guys, it doesn't look like we're gonna catch many more fish today, but there is something else we could take a look at if you wanna come exploring with me real quick. There's a really cool spot over here where these little bitty tiny fish hang out. You guys wanna go check that out? Come over here. Now look, we're standing on the spillway. When this lake gets really full, the water will run down here and all the way down there. That's where all these little teeny tiny minnows and stuff get stuck. And they don't really get stuck. There's a pipe going under this road that leads all the way to those other lakes over there. If you watch the water, you can already see stuff moving around down there. See, Cowboy Caden absolutely loves to come over here and look at all these little bitty minnows in the water, all swimming around, having a good time. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them over here, guys. Look at all those. Look at all those little fellas swimming all through that grass and everything. That is so cool. And I know that water looks kind of icky, but it's actually really clean. All these plants filter the water. That's the cool thing about nature, is that just like these plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen, that's what we need to live. It's a really cool cycle of life, how this all happens. I just love watching these little guys swimming around. I could watch them all day. All right, cowboys and cowgirls, wow. Well, this has been such a fun fishing adventure today. You know, we didn't catch a ton of fish, but we caught one. And I don't know about you, but that's just enough to make me want to come back again and again and again. I absolutely love fishing, and it's not called catching for a reason. But we did catch one bass, and I'm glad y'all got to enjoy that with me. So hey, thanks for coming on this adventure, and keep tuned in because we go on a ton of adventures. But until next time I see ya, yeehaw!